Alright guys, it's happened once again, another massive old school RuneScape drama. This one may actually be the worst one, and probably for the year honestly. So for those who don't go on Reddit or are living under a rock somewhere, in the last couple of months a very popular third-party client called RuneLite has been in development as a direct competitor to osbuddy, konduit, and well, any other clients that are left. I actually just switched over to this client just like a week ago. In part because of its features and another part because of the performance issues that I've been having on my laptop. RuneLite has been running perfectly ever since I've downloaded it pretty much. I get the best FPS on this client, even better than the original RuneScape launcher, which has a ton of great features, and I was actually in the process of making a video on RuneLite, but I'm not really sure if I'm going to release that or not anymore. So before I get into this too far, I want to say that this is all still kind of hearsay. The only information we have so far is a post from Adam, who is one of the main contributors to RuneLite, and some screenshots from OSBuddy discords, and some comments from some of the other third-party clients. No Jagex statement has been made so far. So sometime as of last night, at least where I am, Adam from RuneLite has received essentially a cease and desist message from ModMattK. Apparently they are threatening legal action against RuneLite for copyright infringement if it's not shut down by the end of the week. They also inferred that they were working on shutting down both osbuddy and konduit, but they were the first to be contacted. So in summary, he's pretty much happy to shut down the client if all third-party clients are banned, but would have an issue with just RuneLite getting shut down, which is totally understandable. So now if you have a look on Reddit, there is a ridiculous amount of posts about boycotting osbuddy, cutting off membership. People will want to quit over it, and I can kind of see why, because if you try to use the original client, it sucks. The FPS in the original client isn't too bad, it's definitely better than osbuddy, but it lacks so many features that pretty much everyone has gotten used to, and some really important ones, like for one, item overlays, like for item drops on the ground. I totally forgot that wasn't even a regular feature. It's ridiculous to have to try to click on every single item pile. Honestly, stuff like XP trackers, Grand Exchange, offer slots, these are all nice, but I don't think they're super vital. But there's some serious key mechanics, like even just being able to zoom out this far, and some of these plugins are extremely vital to be able to play, not even efficiently, but just playing a game in a modern scenario. So if you have a look on Reddit right now, there's so much hate going towards, well, mostly ModMattK. I think we should, for the most part, try not to directly blame it on him, because he's probably just the unlucky Brit that had to divulge all this information, although the way that it was done is also pretty underhanded. If they're going to actually shut down the clients, they should have sent an official cease and desist letter or something similar to that, instead of just having a conversation kind of behind everyone's backs. This wouldn't be nearly as bad, although while in Adam's statement he's inferring that all of the third-party clients are going to be banned, it seems like some information has come to light that they are possibly not going to be, or at least haven't been contacted yet. Both some of the moderators on the Discord for osbuddy and konduit seem to infer that their clients are going to be fine. Now, Jagex has had a history of working with osbuddy for a long time. It's definitely suspicious timing to shut down all the clients now. Like, they've been around for like 4 years, pretty much since the inception of 2007scape. Now, all of a sudden, a free client comes around with better performance, the same features, and community-driven open source, and it's all done for free. Now is when they decide to tackle the third-party client issue. It's definitely a little suspicious. And honestly, it just really sucks, because I like RuneLite. I finally found a client that is working well for me. I don't have to worry about paying for it, and honestly, it just looks better. Like the layout, everything, just I like it much more. But now by the end of the week, I will have to go back to using the default client and hating my life, or using osbuddy and feeling like scum for supporting essentially a big collusion between two companies. So I guess there's a few reasons to why they might want to force everyone onto the original client, and the only one that really makes sense is that they want to offer a paid version of it down the road, but the client is just so far behind, I don't think anyone would pay for that shit. Now maybe they're thinking of actually finally stating one third-party client is the officially endorsed client, which obviously is going to be osbuddy at this rate, and I'm sure legally they probably can do that, but it's so scummy, and you shouldn't have to force people to get modern features on the client. Clearly some of the features for these clients were a bit overpowered, but so many of them were just simple quality of life fixes, and things that are just always going to be present on a modern client. And forcing people to go back to your crappy official client is actually going to make people quit. Honestly, I'm not going to quit over this, but I can see a lot of people doing it. I would be super unhappy to have to go back to their official RuneScape client. Anyway guys, I've rambled on a little bit too long now. We're still waiting for a Jagex statement, so I am interested to see what they have to say. A lot of stuff can be blown out of proportion before it gets addressed, although the fact that Jagex hasn't addressed this already and has pretty much complete radio silence kind of infers that all of this stuff is true at this point. If they weren't shutting down the clients, if nothing like that was happening, they would have made a statement by now. So it's probably true, and it sucks. So anyway guys, what do you think about the announcement? Obviously, no one's going to be super happy over this. What do you think about moving back to the original client? Do you think you would do it? And what do you think about the announcement in general? Anyway guys, hope you enjoy, and I will see you in the next video.